Hello, beautiful Virgo. Welcome to your bonus reading for this month. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. I see a very light here. I was talking about in a different video about sirens, and you have one too. Guess what? Do you see it right here? The siren reaching out to the fish or singing songs to the fish so it can come to her. And there's a new movie out right now. It's called Odyssey. Homeros, I think, by Homeros. So what happens there is there mentions of sirens in that book. Okay, it's a story was deemed actually a mythology, but then turned out they found the horse of Troy. Trojan horse. So maybe it's a true story. Who knows? So what happens here is I saw it on the Taurus video. There was a siren, and maybe there's a siren calling you and maybe offering you some things that are not really true. It seems like you might actually encounter this thing throughout this month or during the month. And I feel like here, this is going to show up when everything is going right. Okay, that's why you need to pay attention and you need to be careful, or you need to, wax your ears. That's what they do in the movie. I didn't see the full movie, but I just saw like that clip. They're putting wax in their ears and just blocking the hearing. They're not hearing the sirens, so that's how they're getting through that, the song of the siren. Now, I feel here, this is not a negative thing. This is a positive thing that you need to keep into consideration before you're making a decision. And this can also be something maybe you think is most beneficial to you, looking like a very good investment, might not be. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light. And if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. And also, I'm going to leave my email in the description box in the corner right here. If you would like a private reading, go ahead and send me an email. What else we have right there? I see there are like small papers showing up. 1, 2, 3 papers. Papers can symbolize a new beginning, but these are not really clean papers. So I feel this might be about a discussion. Some of you might actually maybe signing a contract, thinking about a contract. And another thing here, it can be like a soul contract, guys, okay? Because this is a spiritual reading as well. Let's tap into that one too. We come to this planet, we make our soul contracts and come in. And I feel like one of the contracts maybe is completed now. It's written all over it. This can be a soulmate relationship. This can be maybe somewhere that you're working or someone that you have been tolerating long enough. Okay, and that's why I feel it's time to now start moving on from that. Some of you might have some attachment to it. I see like a lot of branches and vines actually wrapping all over you. That can be some sort of like an attachment, but I don't think this is a material attachment. So you can consider it this way. If there's a person in your life, a friend, you're not aligning anymore, they are really not being respectful towards you or your ideas, your existence, seems like there's no material. I don't see any material connection with that. It seems like that story is coming to an end. Okay, you have learned your soul lessons from this person, and there's a new thing coming forward. And in order to open up space, you might need to empty out that part. Okay, and I see here there's a second contract, and then the third one comes in. I see a man standing in the third one. The man can represent an authority figure, or I feel like this can be someone. Like we started with the story of the Odysseus. Is it the story of the man? Is it his name? Not sure. The thing is, this can be someone maybe looking for home, okay, for so long. And then your paths are going to cross, okay? So looking for homes for so long. The home is where your heart is, and this can be the sign for you, okay, where you are the heart. You're the heart, and that they're gonna find you. Maybe that's going to actually start something happening there. I'm not going to interpret and limit this to romantic sense because it doesn't have to be romantic. You might be like a really divine solution to someone, and when your path crosses, this person might offer you whatever that you're asking for. It can be according to your skill set, maybe. you're worthy, the money that you're worthy of, or the materials that you desire. It can be followed by that, but it seems like there's going to be discussions about what you're going to get, what they're going to offer. I told you that the siren appears right after that, and there's kind of looks like little hidden volcano on the back of the siren. So like I said, like this can be somewhat fiery, even though they're singing the song of a siren to you. This can be someone really fiery, someone who can really turn around, be an aggressive person. Okay, and this is the bonus reading. I don't know why this is coming this way, but I feel like here the siren can represent a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or someone who has on their chart like fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because I said they have a hidden volcano. So they might react in a way that, okay, we have here 6 of Wands. Okay, this is a fire sign, guys. This is mainly a fire sign. Seems like you're walking towards victory, maybe drifting away from them, and they might start to sing the song of fire to create chaos. Exactly. Okay, that's what they want. They want chaos, but there's intuitive guidance. There's actually, this is telling you need to pause for a second before you act out on their intimidation or their offers, because I see here kind of looks like there's a man with a beard, which we see in the most like Roman statues, that can represent someone like a Socrates, someone of guidance. He was a teacher that will really tell you to avoid that person. So instead of just getting pulled by the sound of the song, you should maybe look for a mentor who can give you an advice about this person or this situation. Okay, let's dive. And then maybe calling yours. There's a fish right there. Fish can symbolize money. Maybe they're actually intimidating, or they're trying to take your fish out of your hand, and that's what their purpose is. That's why they're singing their song. Let's dive into your saucer now. You can see the fishes here again. If you have a specific desire, intention, question, hold it in your mind. The answer is a quick yes. It seems like here, if you're asking for the fish might be coming in, but still there's some time. It seems like a timeline goes. It seems like it is some time to arrive. However, there is a mentor right here. It's standing strong and sitting. It's not in your home. It's not in your heart. So this is not a person that is like a relative or close to you. But either way, you are actually maybe advising with them, and they have a lot to say. You see all the conversations forming here, all the communication they're forming there. That's actually a sign that this person has a lot of information, maybe regarding the situations that you're dealing with or the person that you're dealing with. That's why it's a good sign to like get a mentor in this kind of situations before you make a big decision, because sirens can be really intimidating. A siren can be a beautiful woman. Let's go with the classic symbolism. And it can be also someone who's like smooth talker character. Okay, so you can differentiate what that is. Let's see what else we have here for you. Tower moment, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is looking good, guys. We have the Queen of Wands and King of Cups, meaning there's a destruction happening, and that's why maybe the siren is showing up at your door, because their tower is crumbling down. This is a tower moment. Tower brings a change, but I feel like also it appears, it just when it gets destructed, all the illusions are shattered as well. If you have someone you think, oh, I am super in love with this person, this can also reveal to you all the lies behind it, basically. 5 of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. That's why I said like the tower is going to reveal someone's true face, which can maybe make you feel like you have been deceived or you have been left alone. But it's not going to end up in a bad place, because this is like a temporary situation, okay? This is something you're going to actually experience for the time being, but this is going to give you confidence and even maybe direct you towards the true right person. Okay, Queen of Wands we have is the energy you're embodying, which is she's unconventional. She has a black cat in front of her in her original tarot, and she is strong, she's optimistic, she has a sunflower, which means that she's actually powerful, she's powered by the sun. So during this time you can tap into that energy. You can go outside if you have the sunshine outside, and you can just get some vitamin D, and that will be useful to help your brain work faster and better. And then we have King of Cups, which is the water energy. So this can be about speaking to your water and manifesting through that. Another thing here, this can represent someone gentle who is like a direct authority figure, who has a good heart that is showing up when you gather real confidence and act with that confidence. This person is going to show up to support your case. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Everything is happening for a good reason. 10 of Wands, 2 10s already. This is Wheel of Fortune's number 10 as well. We have 11, the Strength, and the King of Wands. So this can also, like, your confidence turning into action and creating results. Wheel of Fortune can represent change coming forward. So some of you are going to experience good change in your life, and that change can lead you towards actually starting a new endeavor. But if you tend to, because Virgo, you like to organize things, you're very methodical, and if that is leading you towards actually micromanaging things, that's what I feel like the 10 of Wands is. Carrying everything on your back, trying to do everything by yourself, not trusting that anyone can handle it but you. It is kind of like causing too much of a stress for no reason, because it is giving you strength. Maybe it is actually showing that you're strong. But the thing is, okay, the 5 of Pentacles is someone is actually offering you an like help here with this new endeavor in the 5 of Pentacles time. So whenever you're thinking, okay, I'm left out in the cold, there is something exciting coming in. Somebody actually is offering you help. Someone maybe not on the same king level as you. However, you need to make a decision. No help or some help, okay? When you choose the some help on the bottom, this is a reflection that you're going to make the right decision, because it seems like when you choose someone who can actually work with you and take orders from you, you're going to have the power to really make your own decisions basically, and they will follow that order. Strength is through this experience showing you how powerful you get. And King of Wands is, I told you that your confidence is going to turn into action. The action can be the right action, and the inspiration is going to lead you towards doing the right thing. Okay, and let's see your shadow work. Want to jump out? Let's see what you need to let go. It says anguish here. Simply knowing there is an end to this feeling of sorrow is the very beginning of your healing process. I feel like your 5 of Pentacles comes for the sorrow. Even something good is happening, you're getting the help, you're getting the support. You might not get over the feeling of losing something or this sudden change, because Tower is like a structure. When you look at it, you think it is solid, nothing can happen to it. And in some kind of like a different type of decks, for example, Lenormand, Tower actually represents your stronghold, that you're powerful, strong in there, and you're protected in there. And some of you might actually watch that thing crumble in front of you, which can be really stressful. Okay, that's why maybe you're having like that anguish here. You can see 2 people are jumping out of the tower, and the lightning comes as like an arrow. This kind of reminds me a little bit like a traffic arrows and stuff, like a caution, watch out and stuff. And you have already maybe seen these signs but ignored it basically. And it's tipping the crown off as well. So someone that you thought can be trusted, but now you're going to put on that crown. Someone that you thought can be trusted might not be that, okay? But I feel like because you're starting the story with that and you're ending in a way that you're wearing the crown, I feel like this is divine intervention. Maybe that's why you need to allow yourself to heal and not hold on to it, because this is happening so you can sit on the throne. Okay, guys, if you're feeling like, oh, why did this happen, or questioning things, This is because you are worthy of that throne and you're worthy of help as well. So allow it, okay? Let's see what Fortune Oracle wants to relay here as a message. That is going to tell us right here. Okay. Love. We have love here. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. So, like I said, even if it doesn't seem like love, it's the divine love leading you towards a more positive, more maybe fitting relationships, more leading support, like a support that is going to be more matching with your needs. Because sometimes people show support, but when you look at the big picture, their support is useless to you because they're not really fulfilling your needs. Okay, they just exist. They just exist, but it's not really of any use. It's like, think about this thing. When you're needing water, somebody's bringing you like something sweet to eat, okay, which you would need more water. They think they're giving you something, but you would need more of what you're needing, okay? We have a key right there and a keyhole to unlock. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past, which also tells you here that this is, if something that you're having a hard time to let go, maybe the tower moment already happened, this is telling you the intention of letting go is going to lead you towards the victory, basically the new beginnings, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more videos on the screen. Go ahead, click on them. And if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. And I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.